Hi, and welcome to the second of 6 in our series of off-the-chart customer service. Today I'm going to talk about two pretty simple concepts, but they're really critical and important. The first one seems like a no-brainer, and every time I talk about it I get the look like, well, we already know that, but it's amazing how many times the people in customer service don't do this, and that is to greet the customer with a smile. When you're in customer service and you're talking to customers, and it doesn't matter whether you're at a hotel working a desk, or if you're an order taker at McDonald's, or if you're a salesman in a car dealership, or if you're in a furniture store, it doesn't matter. If one of your jobs and responsibilities is to greet the customer and make that customer feel welcome, you need to take that very serious. When we greet a customer, we should greet them with a smile. We should be excited that they're there. Usually, I encourage companies to have a standard greeting. Some of my favorites are like when you pull into Chick-fil-A and they say, "Welcome to Chick-fil-A, how may I serve you?" I think that's a great way to greet a person and welcome a person. Another company that I work with says, "How may I assist you?" Whatever that is that you're going to say or use, it should be standard across the board. And I know some people say, well, that's robotic and it doesn't feel natural. And actually, once you start doing it and everybody starts saying it, it becomes very natural and just part of who we are. That said, even if you don't have a standard greeting, the standard greeting should be welcome and make them feel that way by your smile, your excitement, your enthusiasm, your passion for what it is that you're doing. And I've had people say, well, how do you get passionate about taking somebody's order at McDonald's? You know what? If that's your job, if that's what you're paid to do, and if that's what you've chosen to do at this point in your life, do it with passion, do it with excitement. Love what you're doing. Customers that come into a fast food restaurant, they want to be served just like a customer that goes into a restaurant, or a customer that goes in to buy a car, or to buy a bicycle, or whatever it is they're doing. We all want to have great customer service, no matter where it is. So let's provide that. And it starts with that first impression. The very first thing that happens when they come in is that welcome and that greeting. And in the last year, that's been hard because of COVID. That's changed things. We're not allowed to shake hands, and we have masks on. We can't see the smile and all those things. As things are opening up and changing, we need to get back to recognizing how important that is, that greeting and that welcome is done with passion and excitement. And let them know that you're glad that they're there. The second one is just as important. And the second thing is to make that person, that customer, the center of your attention. Nothing else should get in the way of taking care of that customer's needs that day. I love it when someone makes me feel important when I go to buy something. I went into an electronics store to purchase a television, and the young man that helped me literally made me the center of his attention. Nobody else, customers milling around and other associates coming up and asking questions. He just totally tuned all that out and made me the center of attention. And that was part of the reason I ended up buying a television from that person. The second part was because he knew what he was doing and knew what he was talking about. But it was really nice to feel like I was the center of attention and I was really important. It is so important as a customer service agent, again, whether you're a salesperson or an order taker, or your job is customer service, or you're a receptionist and people are coming in the front door and you're greeting them. It is so important to make them feel important, because they are important. They've chosen to do business with you. They've chosen, out of all the places they could go, to come to your place of business. And when they do that, we need to let them know that we appreciate that. And one of the ways we appreciate it is by making them the center of our attention. One of the biggest distractions in society today is that cell phone that we have to pick up 20, 30, 40 times a day, it seems like. When we're talking to a customer and that's ringing in our pocket, or it's beeping because we have a text message or whatever it is, leave that thing alone. Don't pull it out while you're talking to a customer and look at it and put it back. The other thing that's very distracting, I think, when you're a customer, is when you're having a conversation with the salesperson or the receptionist, and the phone rings, the desk phone rings, and they pick that phone up and say, hang on just a minute. Let that phone ring. Let somebody else pick that up. You've got somebody right now who's chosen to do business with you, and you need to take that person seriously and make them feel important. And it's a great opportunity for us. If we do our job with passion, if we greet people and welcome them and let them know we're thrilled that they're there, and recognize they could be at so many other places right now, but they choose to be right here with me today. So I'm going to make them important. I'm going to focus my world around them until I'm finished with them, until they have completed whatever transaction it is, or they've gotten whatever information it is that they want to get, and they're ready to move on. At that point, I can take my attention and turn it somewhere else. So today's lesson is pretty simple. Let's greet people with excitement and passion and love our jobs and let them know that we're thrilled they're there, and then let's pay attention to them. Let's make them the center of our attention, the center of our world, until they've made their decision. Let's go out today and lead to serve.